Welcome to Travel 195, where we're exploring all 195 countries one at a time. Come, join us, it won't cost you a thing. In this video, we'll go over 10 of the best things to do in Tokyo. Most travelers believe Japan is really living in the future with its futuristic concepts of establishments, kawaii or cute spots, serene landscapes, and of course, the advanced technology they use to offer services. Stay with us to the end to see why Japan is definitely the top destination to explore. Our first suggestion is to visit Tokyo Disney Sea. Disney Sea is unlike any other Disney park in the world, and it's possibly the best. You'll be in awe with its maritime theme park, which is 7 ports including American waterfront, Mediterranean harbor, which resembles Italy, Arabian coast, and the unusual mysterious island with its own erupting volcano. These ports were inspired by actual locations and ocean stories. The park's attractions are more geared towards adults than those at the nearby Tokyo Disneyland, and you can even catch a Broadway performance while sipping a cocktail in the 1920s style lounge on a cruise ship. What a great day out! Tokyo Disneyland also features a storybook castle and popular attractions like Space Mountain and Splash Mountain. Make sure to spend a day at each if you have the time. Next, try this out-of-the-world robot restaurant. Have you ever been served by a robot? Although there aren't many robots here, it's still one of the strangest things to do in Tokyo. You can sit back and relax while robots are on your way to serving you. This is a really good example of why Japan is at the top of its futuristic game. You can also see not just robots, but also dragons, ninjas, blue-haired dancers, spooky clowns, guitarists on swings, drums, and a ton of neon lights and loud music, all featured in the frantic, crazy performance played in the place. What about go-karting while dressed up like an anime or other Japanese character? Well, Cosplay Go-Karting is for you. The coolest activity in Tokyo has to be dressing up as your favorite character and riding a go-kart through the city streets. Yep, you operate a little go-kart on actual Tokyo streets alongside vehicles like automobiles, buses, and trucks while in full costume. Driving by skyscrapers and tiny shrines, busy intersections, and peaceful residential areas while people look, wave, and snap pictures of you is a bizarre experience. A highlight was speeding across the enormous Rainbow Bridge in a go-kart at 60 kilometers an hour with a breathtaking view of the Tokyo cityscape. Although go-karts are simple to use, you must have an international driving permit to try this one. Now, let's go to Ghibli Museum. The quirky Ghibli Museum is a must-see for Studio Ghibli fans. Although the majority of the displays and short animations are in Japanese, it's still interesting to see costumes and illustrations from beloved movies like Spirited Away and My Neighbor Totoro. Have you watched these? What's your favorite part? Tell us in the comments below. Take note, you can savor a special display on the meals that the movie characters had. Just to quench your thirst, try out these cafes on our list. The first one is the Rabbit Cafe. If you're accustomed to visiting pet cafes, you should try going to a rabbit cafe for a unique experience when you travel to Japan. Rabbit cafes, in contrast to pet cafes, are common in Japan and difficult to locate outside. The bunnies can be petted and played with, and veggie treats can be purchased to feed them as snacks. You may enjoy playing with the rabbits with your kids in a kid-friendly bunny cafe. The next is the Kawaii Monster Cafe. Another cafe or restaurant that is unique to Japan is this cafe, which is a must-visit if you're looking for some fun and excitement while in Tokyo. You may also discover the famous robot restaurant Cabaret Show here, which boasts an interesting atmosphere full of colorful, gigantic suites and animatronics that make the cafe come to life. You can eat a satisfying meal here while watching the Cabaret Show because they provide lunch and dinner. One more is the Cat Cafe. Tokyo is renowned for having distinctive cafes. There are ninja cafes, fishing restaurants, maid cafes, and owl eateries. Sitting and playing with cats is one of Tokyo's most unusual activities. The largest and most well-known is Calico Kitty Cafe. It feels more like you're checking into a veterinarian's office rather than a cafe because it's located in Shinjuku up 5 flights of stairs. The fact that they appear to be in good hands will surely make you comfy. It costs money, and you pay by the hour in addition to paying for goodies. But it's a terrific method to control how many people come over so the kitties aren't overrun. If you're enjoying this video, please subscribe and push that notification bell to be updated on our next travel videos. Moving on. The next thing to try is the famous Capsule Hotel. In Japan, staying in a capsule hotel is an unforgettable experience that you have to have if you're traveling alone. As the name suggests, capsule hotels feature tiny, one-person sleepable rooms that resemble capsules. Despite their small size, many capsule rooms feature Wi-Fi and television. In comparison to larger hotels, capsule hotels are also relatively inexpensive and are better for lone travelers on a tight budget. Next up is Senso-Ji Temple. The Senso-Ji Temple in Asusuka is the oldest Buddhist temple in Tokyo, and an important component of Japanese cultural heritage if you're seeking historic sites in the city. With artifacts and paintings as far back as the Edo era, the Senso-Ji Temple is brimming with artifacts from Japan's ancient past. Also, there are several gift shops adjacent to the temple where you can find something special to send your relatives. Try Shibuya Scramble View. Shibuya Crossing is unquestionably one of the coolest things to do in Tokyo, and one of the most well-known sites in the city. The busiest intersection in the entire globe is located here. When you arrive in Tokyo, head here first before ascending the Shibuya Scramble Square Tower and the Sky Rooftop Observatory, where you can get a bird's-eye view of Shibuya Scramble Square. It is the tallest building in Shibuya, 230 meters tall, and has dining, shopping, and an excellent observation deck at the top. Make your way to the top of Magnet by Shibuya 109 to get a different perspective of the crowds below on the busiest crossing in the entire world. For the observation platform, take the escalators or elevators to the 17th floor. The rooftop outlook is accessible through restaurants and stores. However, it's free and you can get drinks there. Amazing and cool place to stay. Also, you'll have the ideal vantage to take in what appears to be an army of ants crossing the street from all sides from the glassed-in viewing area, which looks directly over Shibuya Crossing. It was unlike anything you'd ever seen, and you truly need to see it for yourself to believe it. Head to the Tokyo Tower. The Tokyo Tower is undoubtedly the most recognizable skyscraper in the city, despite not being the tallest structure in Tokyo. This posh Tokyo area is located in the Shinbakoen district of Minato, and it's worthwhile exploring on its own. You can't miss taking a stroll through the region, which is home to embassies and well-known Japanese companies like Sony and Honda. The original tower, which was built in 1958 and is 332 meters or 1,092 feet tall, is the main tourist attraction. For a 360-degree perspective of the city, climb up to its observation deck. It truly resembles the Eiffel Tower, just as it was intended to, except for the fact that it's red and white, and locals advise going there at night so you can witness the lovely golden glow of it at night. Visit Takeshita Street. Takeshita Street is one of the best locations in Tokyo to truly experience the current culture and vitality. One of Tokyo's most energetic neighborhoods is this one. The newest trend in fashionistas may be found in this well-known fashion zone in Japan's Shibuya district. Moreover, it is where all of Tokyo's odd cafes are located. Visit this street for some shopping, food tripping, and walking with your travel buddies. The next is to experience the Rickshaw Ride. Generally, taking a rickshaw ride is one of the top things to check off your bucket list when visiting Asia. The Asakusa district is a fantastic location in Tokyo to enjoy a rickshaw tour. In front of the Aoi Marshuin restaurant in Market Street, rickshaws are parked all along the street. Due to the fact that it is a more conventional ward, this is perhaps the greatest location in Tokyo to ride a rickshaw. Without making a reservation in advance, it is simple to board a rickshaw. Get this well-regarded tour that travels through Asakusa by rickshaw if you want to ensure that you see all the greatest sights in this area. You'll see all the highlights, including the Geisha area, Den Point Street, Nakamise Shopping Street, and Hanayashiki Amusement Park. The cost could run approximately $38 USD. Celebrate your colors through the next spot, which is the Rainbow Bridge. The Rainbow Bridge was certainly familiar to you from the Olympics. Every reporter appeared to have stood in front of its vibrant lights to provide us with updates on our favorite athletes. The Rainbow Bridge in Tokyo has grown to be as recognizable as the city's towers and temples. It is a remarkable 798 meters long and extends across Tokyo Bay. It can be traversed on foot, and there are a number of observation decks where you may pause to admire the Tokyo skyline. Before boarding a ship to view the Rainbow Bridge from the ocean, this Tokyo cycling tour takes you to the Shibuya Flower Park in Ginza, the English Garden, the Kabukai Theater in Kabukaiza, and tea at Odaiba Beach Park. Another best thing to try is to eat a Monjayaki. If you've had okonomiyaki in Singaporean Japanese restaurants, you should have Monjayaki, which is a pan-fried batter. While the batter for Monjayaki is extremely similar to that of okonomiyaki, it differs from an okonomiyaki in that it is less firm and contains more liquid. Your trip to Japan would not be complete without renting a kimono. On your must-do list is to rent a kimono and visit some Japanese temples for a photo opportunity. This traditional dress of Japan is available in a wide variety of patterns and hues. It's a terrific way to get a sense of Japan's rich culture. Ready to book your trip to Japan? I've put links in the description below to find the best discounts for trips, flights, and accommodations. Check out our other travel videos here. Subscribe and push that notification bell to be updated on our next travel videos. Till next time, sayonara.